Good afternoon and welcome inside the Wayne Gretzky Sports Center. Titans back on home ice to begin a two-game homestand. It is the Air Centennials who will provide the opposition today. And we are underway in Brantford, Ontario. Thanks so much for tuning in. The only day game here on a Saturday in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. It's Stippen just inside the line, gathering the puck. He'll send it down low. That's Zabo. Cristomo tried to give it back to Stippen, fanned on the pass, made its way to Panko. Now Moon on goal, saved by Newton. Follow-up chance, scores! Took all of 24 seconds for the Titans to strike. They lead it 1-0. Goal number 23 on the season for Ethan Zabo in game number 34. Some line shuffling as Stippen joins that top line for Frank, who now is out there with Kim LeMay and Tyler Oletic, and what a start. It was a 5-3 victory for the Titans here in Brantford against Ayr on January 11th, where they ended up chasing the goaltender. At that time, it was Boussier. And they strike early here against Caden Newton. Again, took all of 24 seconds to get the scoring started here at the Gretzky Center. Ayr quickly back on the attack, looking to set something up and try and get that equalizer early. Carter Vicente, who has been phenomenal with the Titans here, was great again this past Thursday in Hamilton, albeit in a shootout loss. However, he was still really good. He made 35 saves. This is not including the shootout, of course, but 35 saves, losing in a shootout. An important point for the Titans, who remain 3 points behind the Pelham Panthers for 8th place in the Eastern Conference. They've got 12 games to go, and wouldn't it be interesting if it all came down to game number 50, which will take place on the final Sunday of the GOJHL regular season in Pelham. So we'll see where both teams are at once we get there. Panko just inside his own line. He'll bank it for Henneberry. Ayr quickly on the attack. Into the zone was Krawchuk. Point was vacated, and Ayr will have to start from their own end. Coming out to play it is Newton. That'll give us a chance to look at the goaltenders. I already mentioned Caden Newton. One past him. This is game number 21 for the Guelph Storm prospect. 16-3 on the season. Goals against average at .265. The save percentage is at .919. He's also got a couple of shutouts as well. Here's Stippen looking to send it out front off of Newton. Moon with a chance. Newton got that. Sliding to the top of the blue to make the save. A dangerous chance for the Titans as they look to extend their lead to 2. We've played 1 second shy of 2 minutes here on a Saturday afternoon. We'll look at the other end. Carter Vicente in goal for the Titans. Game 7 for him. He is 2-2-1-1. That goals against average at .312. Save percentage is at .914. Titans getting a win in Caledon last Friday, losing in a shootout to Hamilton Thursday. So they've got points in 3 straight, including an overtime loss to Port Colborne here 2 Thursdays ago. Off the draw, a point shot will be blockered to the corner. Kaysen Craig picked up the rebound for a second, but was quickly taken to the boards. Chipped out to center, near side, it's Stover. However, he is offside, and we'll get our first scrum of the contest as well, just to our left here in the press box. And we'll see if the officials take any names. They most certainly will. It'll be Simon Otaki who checks back into the lineup. Your officials for this afternoon's game, it is Brent Atkinson and Dylan Whitbread. On the lines is Chris Marco, Joe Kielbowicz. So a power play for the Centennials that sits 9th in the Eastern Conference at 17.2%. Penalty kill for Brantford, 81.3, which is 7th best in the Eastern Conference. Off the face-off, sending it across was Owen Brown. He'll get the puck back, left point, walk in and fire one. Vicente just getting a piece of it. I don't think he saw it until the last second, as Ayr did a nice job clogging the front of the net with bodies. around, keeping it alive. Barahowski, it gets sent all the way around to our side here. Mitchell Ferris, the Brantford native, centering that top line for the Air Centennials. To the point, Brown. Here's Ferris. Send it across. Barahowski, a shot. It was blocked out in front. Puck up in the air. And Vicente gets it. And one thing the Brantford Titans are very good at is getting in the way of shots before it makes it to their goaltender. One of the things that Daniel Fitzgerald preaches about in our pregame chats is how well or how effective his team is at blocking shots that the goaltender doesn't necessarily see. And, of course, still no Daniel Fitzgerald. He is still away with the U18 All-Star Club at the McPherson tournament. They fell earlier today in their 11-15 game as a shot will make its way up into the netting and out of play. So they finished the round robin at 1-2 as they lost 4-1 yesterday and won 4-1 yesterday. That 4-1 loss against Brunswick in the morning, a nice crisp early morning contest at 9:15 Eastern. Patrick Babin with the lone assist and the primary assist on the GOJHL's only goal. The Titans will be happy to see them come back into the lineup and have Daniel Fitzgerald back behind the bench. It's Mike Christian, who was at the helm on Thursday. He's back behind there today. Vicente making another save. Air still working on the power play. A minute 9 to go. .45 seconds left in the Otaki minor. Here come the Centennials. It's Weiser down the left wing. Only option was to send it all the way around, and it's actually going to escape the zone as McKellar couldn't get to the puck. It will allow Cristomo to step on the ice, so a fresh set of legs for the Titans on the penalty kill. Here's Frank. He'll just shield the puck away from Rivard. Send it across to Takis, who will send it all the way down. Mason Takis getting goal number 1 on the season in the victory over Caledon a couple of Fridays ago. Nice to see him get on the scoreboard with his first. Icing going to be waved off. Massarolo got there first, tried to center the puck. It rolled off his stick, and Panko will take it. Icing waved off as Otaki didn't step on the ice yet. So we're back to 5-on-5. Titans 1 for 1 on the PK. And lead at 1-0, 24 seconds in on the goal from Zabo. Here is Zabo taking the puck in his own end. Tried to send it up to Otaki. It was just away from him, and the Titans will get a change. Centennials try to catch them. Takis quickly over. Vrugdenhill along with him. A backhander goes wide on the blocker side of Vicente. Now here's Henneberry. Poked at the puck. Barahowski will rim it around. There is McKellar. Started from behind his own net, now over center with a backhander off of Ayrton's stick. Barahowski is deep in behind the Titans' net. He's got the puck. Looking for someone out in front. Nobody home, so he goes to the point. Hutton with a shot. Blocked out in front. Second chance, and Vicente got that one. Zabo from Moon, 24 seconds in. That's the only goal we have so far. Off the draw, Panko behind his own net, lost the handle for a second. Got a little bit of help, and the Titans will look to move it ahead for Frank. Kim LeMay through the middle. With some speed, decided to drop it for Panko, but he couldn't handle it. And if the Centennials hurry, they could have a 2-on-1. They won't. It'll just develop into a shot off the right wing side that's in and out of the glove of Vicente. Frank gains the red. He'll have to stop. Had a man going in early. That was Grattan. And now he'll go off on a change. Taverness had it deflected. It'll go right on goal, and Vicente will just decide to pick it up and hang on to it and get a face-off to the glove side. 13:59 to go in the first period. 5-4, the early shot advantage for the Air Centennials. Who are 7-3 in their last 10. They went 6-3 in the month of January. Both teams look to get off to a good start here in February. Air has already clinched their spot in the playoffs. They currently sit second behind St. Catharines. The Titans looking to get closer to Pelham. In behind the net, Stippen centered it. That was Cristomo going to the front of the blue, but it never made it to him. Moon has to send it across where Takis will collect it. He'll move it to Zabo. Zabo drop pass was behind the intended target as it went to Stover, who just cleared it all the way down. Will it go for icing? It will. Takis there first. Puck makes it past the red, and we will send it all the way down to our right into the Centennial zone. The Centennials coming in after a 5-1 win over Welland. Barahowski potted a couple. McKellar, Mitchell, and Hutton also found the back of the net. It was Boussier getting the win in that contest as he stopped 22 of 23. Off the draw, scores! Panko from the point. It's 2-0 Titans. The captain extends the lead, approaching the midway mark of the first. Black and gold off to a nice start here on a Saturday afternoon. With games in hand on Pelham, you have to do something with them, and the Titans, with that 3-game point streak, looking to keep it alive here today. First it was Zabo, now it's Panko from the point. 2-0, 13-10 to go. Sharp angle shot will go high of Vicente and will come all the way out to center ice. Kelleher went back to get it. He's being hounded in his own zone. Lost the handle, and it'll just come all the way towards the Titans bench. And we're going to get a penalty coming up for roughing. So now the Titans will get their first chance on the power play. It'll be Kelleher going across. He's having an extended discussion with the official. So this Brantford power play, that's 7th best in the Eastern Conference at 17.4%, goes up against the 2nd best penalty kill, 86.8% for the Air Centennials. Draw to the blocking side of Newton. Titans will look to re-enter the zone. They're able to do so. It's rimmed around for Cristomo. Frank will get it to Moon, who will send it across to Zabo. Zabo will creep in from the point, deflected at the side of the net. Newton down. Where is it? He's searching for it, and he finally gets it. 1:04 to go in the Kelleher minor. Titans looking to extend the lead to 3. Atkinson comes over, has a conversation with the Centennials bench, and another face-off to the blocking side of that Centennials goal, and Cristomo will get kicked out of the draw. Cristomo also 1 goal away from breaking the franchise record for goals in a single season, as he currently is sitting at 26. That 27th one would pass Christian Polillo, who had 26 in 2017-2018. Of course, this is since the days when the Golden Eagles moved to Caledonia. Zabo will send it down low to Frank. So that includes the 99ers, Bandits, and now the Titans here in 2024-2025. And play will be stopped due to a high stick, so a face-off in the neutral zone. Still 31 seconds to go in the minor penalty to Kelleher. Titans also looking to tie a franchise record in wins in a single season. The 99ers had 13 in 15-16 and 17-18. The Titans 1 away from tying it and 2 away from breaking the single season wins total. As Panko will start from behind his own net. Again, still got time to operate on the power play. Kim LeMay through the middle. He'll give it to Oletic. He'll shoot, blocker save by Newton. It was Oletic's game tire on Thursday that sent the game to overtime. One that you could say was a little bit of a slow whistle, as it looked like Alves did have his glove on it. However, Oletic didn't give up on the play. He kept poking at it, and it eventually crossed the goal line past Avery Alves to tie it at 2, and like I said, force overtime. And now we'll have a couple of penalties coming up after our latest scrum. So it'll be number 9 and number 10 respectively. Curry and Krawchuk will head to the box, so we'll see if they're just offsetting minors. I'm going to assume they are. It looks like they will be. 11 seconds left, still in the Kelleher minor. So we'll still play 5-on-4. Be Kim LeMay on the draw for the Titans. Bouncing off the face-off and taking it behind his net is Morris. He'll just stop and wait, I'm sure, till we get to 5-on-5. Grattan has other ideas as he chases after him. He'll just send it all the way down. That's the last clear on the PK. Now the Titans 0 for 1. Both squads 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Puck didn't find Grattan. It rolled into the Centennials zone. Frank's on the forecheck, forced a turnover, and Grattan had it roll off his stick. Morris in the corner, taken to the boards. Now Frank with the puck. He'll drop it for Panko. It was in his skates, and right out of the box was Austin Kelleher to take it away from him. Taverness stick handling at the blue line. Just got it a couple of feet inside the line, but quickly taken the other way by Cristomo. But the Titans are offside at the air line. Zabo 24 seconds in. Panko 6:42 in. Titans lead 2-0. 9:40 to go in the first period. Again, the only afternoon game around the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. The other 5 matchups will come later on tonight. Henneberry took his man to the boards. It'll be rimmed around to the point for Vrugdenhill, the Sudbury Wolves prospect. One of 2 08s on this Titans squad, including Patrick Babin, who is not in the lineup today. Rolling all the way down to Vicente. He'll hang on. The closest man there was Takis, but I don't blame Vicente for hanging on to that one. 7-6, the shots on goal in favor of the Brantford Titans. Those other 5 games I mentioned, action gets going just after 7 o'clock. St. Catharines is at Galt Arena Gardens to visit the Cambridge Redhawks, and the Falcons game last night against the Kilty Bees was postponed, which looking outside in St. Catharines. Yeah, it was probably a good idea. St. Mary's and Elmira will do battle. That one is also at 7 o'clock. In Fort Erie, it'll be the Battle of the Sailors and Meteors. Port Colborne against Fort Erie. Again, 7 o'clock start. As Scriven is trying to break free. Shot on goal, and Newton got it. Didn't have much time and really couldn't cut to the middle of the ice, so a smart shot, but couldn't beat the goaltender. And a follow-up shot by Scriven as he was drifting back to the point is easily held. And we'll get a stop with 8:47 to go in the first period. Starting at 7:15 later on tonight, Listowel will visit Kamoka, and then at 7:30, the Welland Junior Canadians will visit the Caledonia Corvairs. Craig will win the draw cleanly, right to Moon. His shot was blocked in the slot area. Here's Grattan a chance, and he missed the net. In the corner, Otaki sent it out in front, puck pinballing around. Grattan against the boards, taken away by Morris. And puck rolling on down the ice, and that's easily an icing against the Air Centennials, so the faceoff will come all the way back. Off the draw, Cristomo to the point for Panko. Sent it down low. Cristomo in the slot. He missed the net. Had a good look to try and break that single season goals record, but missed. Here's Stippen. Tried to send it to the middle of the ice. That's where Cristomo was going, but it was intercepted. Cristomo again with the puck. He'll bank it for Panko. Towards the net, it was deflected. Newton had no idea where it was until he heard it hit the end boards. Cristomo again tried to cut to the middle. It was knocked off his stick. That was Derrigan, his number 19 counterpart. Panko from the point. It was blocked to the far boards, and collecting it on his backhand was Landon Mitchell. Out to the neutral zone for Panko. They're going to try and catch air on a change. Cristomo stick handle around a couple of guys and just get it deep. He was looking for Panko, but number 4 in black was moving in the wrong direction. Air completes their change. Brantford will complete one as well. Oletic through the middle. He'll just backhand it into the zone, chase after it. The 226s going together against the boards. Taverness and Oletic. And a delayed penalty upcoming. Both officials got it. So a high stick against Oletic. And the Air Centennials will go back to the power play. 0 for 1 thus far. Jack Weiser, the leader in power play goals this season for the Centennials. He's got 6. And Mitchell Ferris, 14 power play assists. As Ferris has it now, left circle, sends it across, and the Cente may have got a piece of it. Either way, it hit the side of the goal too. And now we'll get a clear into the netting and out of play, so the faceoff will stay inside. Only 5 seconds tick off the Oletic minor. Ferris on the draw for a second. Nope, he gets kicked out. So Ireton will come in. So as I was announcing the penalty, the Air Centennials have cut the lead in half, and the referees are discussing whether or not it was a high stick. And again, with goals, it's the crossbar. Anywhere else, it's the shoulders. So they're going to have a discussion. Oletic is out of the box. and he'll skate over. They're going to count the goal. So it's a 2-1 game. Ayr is able to convert on the power play. And we get play underway, 6.5 to go in the first period. 2-1, Titans lead it. Frank in the corner. To the point, Hutton. Vicente got it, steered it to the far circle. Grattan hit his man. To the point, Hutton. Throw it to the middle, just a deflection in the slot area. Massarolo tried to tie the game. McKellar. He'll fire one. It was deflected wide of the net. Another chance off the side of the goal. Ayr pressing, but here's Frank now. Chance for a 2-on-1 with Grattan. Frank with the puck. He'll fire, and that's right into the chest of the goaltender, Newton. And a face-off coming up in the Centennials zone. Scriven on the draw. It's one back to Vrugdenhill. He'll go to Henneberry, who then will go below the goal line. Scriven a shot. It was stopped out in front. Rebound collected and cleared. Tack has just banked it inside the Centennials line. We'll try to get a breakout started and continue with some of the momentum to try and tie up this hockey game, as they had a really good shift following the goal. Titans came back with a chance of their own, and it's deflected just past Cristomo. He's got Zabo and Stipp into the net. Zabo wound up for a one-timer, but never got it on goal. Cristomo will go to the point for Moon. He'll fire. It was going wide, but I don't blame Newton for grabbing it and hanging on. It'll be shot number 13 for the Brantford Titans in this first period. The Centennials with 9. And 4:38 to go in the first. One to the sideboard. Zabo to the point for Moon. Tried to go back to Zabo. Now Cristomo in the slot area. He'll fire one. May have caught a piece of the glove of Newton. Whatever it hit, it went up into the netting and out of play. And again, we'll get a stop and a face-off in the exact same location with a few seconds ticked off. Zabo again on the draw. Stippen pushed it back even further, but it's past Moon, and he'll have to race after it to beat Massarolo. Off of Cristomo's stick, just outside the line. He'll send it to the side of the net, and grabbing it with the blocker is Newton, and another offensive zone draw coming up for the Titans. And Brantford looking to build off a 3-2-1-1 month of January, and again, they finished the month with points in 3 straight. An overtime loss to Port Colborne, a win in Caledon, and then a shootout loss in Hamilton this past Thursday. In this season series, we've seen Ayr win 7-3. That game took place in Ayr. And then I mentioned it earlier, January 11th, the Titans winning 5-3 here at the Gretzky Center. Barahowski escapes the zone with a backhand pass looking for Ferris, but it was just behind him. Now Ferris will turn back, quickly move it ahead up to Ireton. It was off of Curry's stick, and it slowed down going to the end boards. 3:45 to go in the first. Brugdenhill through the middle. He'll just gain the red line, send it in deep, and chase after it as well. Why not? It'll be rimmed around past Henneberry, and here come the Centennials. Up to Ireton. Panko's on him. Ireton tried to send it to the front. It was deflected up off the glass. Henneberry pushed it to Curry, and he races up ice with Jack Panko. Curry will shoot. He missed the net on the glove side, and it's up and out of play. So we'll get another stop and another offensive zone draw for the Titans. Air 1 for 2 on the man advantage. Titans 0 for 1. Zabo and Panko, the goal scorers for the Titans. Kelleher with the goal for the Centennials. Krawchuk backhanded it into the air and out. Panko had to race after it. Craig comes over to help as well, and he'll just chip it out to the Centennials zone. Diving at the puck was Landon Mitchell. Couldn't do anything with it as he missed. Moon pokes it up in the air. Collecting it was Craig for a second. Mitchell took it away from him. Frank through the middle. He'll gain the line. Tried to send it to the net. It was blocked. And it's once again sent down into the Titan zone. Takis back to collect. Moved it up to Frank. And they are just offside. The linesman was right there. Grattan was a hair offside. .229 to go in the first period. Centennials off the draw. It's Morris through the middle. Bounced over Takis' stick. Morris will keep it alive at the point. Hounded by a couple of Titans, but able to make the play down low. Stover tried to send it to a teammate. He couldn't. Now Oletic with a backhander to Kim LeMay, who has all kinds of speed through the middle. He'll backhand one deep, chase after it. Otaki in there as well. Able to stop the puck in the corner. It's a 2-on-2 battle to our right. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first. Kim LeMay will free it up. Turnaround shot. That was Otaki letting it go, and Newton stopped it. Oletic looking for a chance in the slot, but it was poked away from him, and here come the Centennials. Shot just inside the line, deflected up and out of play by Vicente, and we'll get a stop with 1:28 to go. Zabo stepping on the draw. It'll be the Centennials winning it in the offensive zone. Turning back is McKellar. He'll fire one that was stopped. Rebound just over the stick of Massarolo. And Stippen will move it out to center. The far point, Panko will send it back around looking for Zabo. It was intercepted. And the Centennials get it out. Moon had kept it in for a second. Here comes Weiser. He'll stop, send it across. Getting there first, Massarolo. He tried to turn and fire to the net. He couldn't. And now Moon to Zabo. He'll drop it for Frank and go off on a change. Frank couldn't get by his man. It stopped at the line. Cricino poking at it. Titans are offside. And it'll be blown dead. 29.4 to go. Centennials again on the draw. Off of Ireton, just inside the line. Frank will grab it, put it down. Over Cricino's stick, puck way up in the air. It'll stop right at the feet of Frank. Grattan to the net, and he tried to fake the pass across and go 5-hole, but Newton had the pad down. It was Cricino that was on the far side. So the Titans are looking for a late one to get their 2-goal lead back. So to finish the period, it'll be Panko, Frank, Stippen, Zabo, and Cristomo. So the power play unit will step out, albeit playing 5-on-5. Centennials a big face-off win late in the period, and that'll transition into a 2-on-1. Shot from just inside the line was stopped by Vicente. Another chance was stopped, and I don't think they realized how much time that they actually had, as letting it go was Barahowski, but he had plenty of time to take a couple more steps in. So we end the first, Titans 2, Centennials 1. We'll be back for the second right after this. Welcome back inside the Wayne Gretzky Sports Center. 2-1, Brantford Titans lead it. We begin the second period. No carryover penalties from the first. Shots through 20 minutes, 17 for Brantford, 13 for Ayr. And this will result in, no, not an early icing. It gets waved off. Weiser through the middle. Gave it to the Ayr goal scorer, Kelleher. Took a second look at it at the goal in the intermission, and it was close. We don't have instant replay in the Gauge yet. Give it time. We'll see. Cristomo in the corner. Had it bounce off of his stick. Zabo and Panko, the 2 goals for the Titans. Mentioned Kelleher's got the lone goal for Ayr. Grattan through the middle. Here's Kim LeMay. His attempt was blocked, and then he just banked it off the boards looking for Frank. It's sent around for Grattan. Frank had to avoid the official, so he couldn't get the puck. And then Vrugdenhill couldn't keep it in at the point. It'll roll all the way down, or slide all the way down for an icing. And the faceoff will come all the way back. We played a minute 2 into period number 2. Titans looking to get back to, well, the modern day 500 on home ice. Record of 7-8-3 here at the Gretzky Center coming into play. On the road, the Centennials are 12-8-0-0. Kim LeMay, a clean face-off win to Vrugdenhill, who banked it to Frank. It was off of his stick. Weiser will send it across for Kelleher. Vrugdenhill whacked at it, gave it to Frank off of Grattan's stick and just inside the Ayr line. Weiser again, pass off of Kim LeMay's stick. Centennials were offside. They tag up and will play on. Vrugdenhill with a reverse hit, but both players go down. Sent to the corner where Takis will collect the puck. He'll rim it around off Grattan. Puck just stayed in at the line as Taverness kept it alive. Ireton will race after it, but it slides to Carter Vicente, and he'll pounce on the puck to get a face-off in his own zone. 19 seconds shy of 2 minutes played in the second. It was 2-1 through 20 minutes of play. Centennials 1 for 2 on the man advantage. The Brantford Titans 0 for 1. As Scriven will get kicked out of the face-off circle. Always enjoy that part of the game. Across to Curry, right wing side, looking for Henneberry. It was just ahead of him. Owen Brown banked it for Ferris. And he'll just get it into the Titan zone where Panko will pick it up. Send it all the way around. Curry just got it to center where Ferris will take over. Back into his own zone with a drop pass. Now Ferris will get it back. Tried to send it to the middle as Barahowski was streaking to the net. Brantford with a nice job defending the middle of the ice on that rush. To the point, Brown couldn't keep it alive. It's over his stick, and he'll just be forced to send it down as the Centennials will begin a change. And a delayed penalty coming up to the Centennials as well, so Vicente will get a change of his own. He races off to the box just in front of us. 17:20 to go in the second. Delayed penalty upcoming to the Centennials. Cristomo able to keep possession, skate to stick, and he'll just have to go out to center ice where he'll give it to Zabo. Back to Cristomo, back to Zabo, and across to Curry. He's hit by Morris. The Centennials will touch up. A slash will be the call. And the second power play opportunity of the afternoon for the Brantford Titans upcoming as Barahowski will skate across and sit for 2 or less. The face-off coming up, 2 hour left on the blocking side of the goaltender Newton. We saw 17 shots come his way in the opening 20. He stopped 16, or 15 of them, I should say. Zabo off the draw. He'll send it to the point. Moon will give it to Cristomo. Back to Zabo. Along the boards, he'll give it to Moon at the point. Go across to Cristomo. Back to Moon. To Cristomo. He'll go to Zabo. Down low to Frank. He'll cut out in front and he hit the post. Centennials will collect it and clear it to center. Zabo able to get the puck back. He sent it across to Cristomo, but he fell down in the neutral zone. Frank will then just backhand it to Moon. To Frank, just inside the line. Cristomo couldn't handle it, and it's banked out. And potentially a shorthanded break upcoming. That's Stover down low. Had the puck taken away, and I'll take the defense on that. 3 against 1. Pass through the middle, intercepted McKellar. Right circle, couldn't get a shot off, and then tried to send it to the middle for Stover, but it's taken away by Quinton Kim LeMay. Just inside the line, now with the puck down low. To the point for Scriven. He'll send it on goal. Newton's down, and the puck is under him somewhere. 20 seconds to go in the Titans man advantage. It remains 2-1. As Scriven was looking for his first point as a Brantford Titan. 6 assists with the Kilty Bees before being traded at the deadline. And he'll step in on the draw. Banked off the glass, and it'll get past Panko and go all the way down, so potential for one last rush on the power play. Have to hurry, though. 6 seconds left in the Barahowski minor. Scriven through the middle. Tried to backhand it deep, couldn't, and then he's knocked down, entering the zone as Hutton got a piece of him. Vicente moved it up. Finds its way to Curry. Curry still with the puck. It was stopped at the side of the net. Rebound is behind the goal. And McKellar will push it to the far side. Centennials back. Shot was high. Here's Cricino. Drop it for Oletic. He'll fire. Newton the save. Loose puck, and he finds it. Cricino right at the front of the net looking for a rebound. But the Centennials goaltender able to get on top of it first. The Titans now 0 for 2 on the power play. Continue to lead 2-1. Henneberry will win it back to Takis. Send it down low to Frank. Frank's knocked off stride, lost the handle of the puck, and it's chipped out to center. Or Takis will send it across for Vrugdenhill. 2 players tied up. We've got a delayed penalty coming, and it's going to go against the Titans. As you saw, Newton skating to the bench. Pleasantries being exchanged across the ice as it's Austin Kelleher down just outside the Centennials blue line. So immediately after killing off a penalty, the Centennials appear to be headed to the man advantage where they're already 1 for 2. As Weiser having an extra word with the official, but he was having none of it. So we'll see what goes up on the score clock above center ice here. Looks like it's going to be a hold. And it'll be to Vrugdenhill. So 2 minutes or less for Vrugdenhill. It gets called for holding. And I think that may have been the argument from the Centennials, is they may have wanted more. Zabo will get kicked out of the dot. Cristomo will step in. Centennials will win it. Barahowski. Middle to Ireton. Looking for Barahowski, who was out of his reach. Titans will get their first clear of the PK. Zabo is in on the forecheck, but Newton able to shield the puck and just hand it off to his defender. Brown over center will drop it back. Ferris into the circle. He'll circle around the net. Send it to the point for Brown, back to Ferris. Top of the circle to the slot for Ireton. Backhand pass to Barahowski. He tried to send it across. It was off a stick and to the corner. Barahowski will knock it down at the point. Give it to Brown. Brown will shoot. It goes wide. Ireton will pick up the loose puck. 45 seconds left in the Vrugden Hill Minor. Massarolo tried to send it out front. It was blocked. Taken away. Ireton trying to race for it. Couldn't get it. It's a shorthanded 2-on-1. Cristomo and Zabo. Too many passes once again, and it's broken up. Kind of what we saw on Thursday in Hamilton, where it was a 2-on-0 break in overtime, but no shot came from the Titans. Again, the word selfish comes to mind in situations like that. Yeah, you want to help out your teammate, grab yourself a goal or an assist, whatever the case might be. Sometimes you just got to wind up and fire, as the minor will end to Vrugden Hill. Hutton sent it across. And now let's see if they can get a break, as Vrugden Hill went right to the bench with Kim LeMay coming on. Teammates couldn't get him the puck, though, so they'll have to retreat into their own zone. Stippen through the middle. Centennials will fire it all the way down. Who will get there first? It will be Moon, and icing is called. So the Centennials unable to change. Titans will complete the change that they were in the middle of completing. Panko tried to send it for Frank, who once again had to avoid the official. This time it was the linesman. And out to center come the Centennials. Taking it from his skates was Prendergast. Puck was bouncing and he couldn't settle it down. The Cente will hop onto it, and 11:17 to go in the second. Titans still with a 2-1 advantage with all the goals coming in period number 1. Zabo 24 seconds in. Panko 6:42 in. And then Kelleher on the power play 13:22 into the first. Shot advantage in this period. Titans with 5, Centennials with 1. And overall, it's the Titans leading the shot department 22-14. Off a stick to center ice. Darrigan will just fire it in. Vrugden Hill turned, got it to Takis. Grattan sent it across to Frank. He tried to find Kim LeMay, who was coming through the middle, and it's poked out to center. Takis being forced to back up into his own zone. All he got it on it was to the red line, as Mitchell turned it back. Vrugden Hill and Krawchuk came together in the corner. And it's poked out to neutral ice, where Darrigan will have to go back to his own zone, send it across, and it's deflected in. Centennials will complete a change on the back end. Stepping out is Brown and Taverness. To the front, stick to side by Vicente. Vrugden Hill below the goal line. Tried to rim it around the boards. Centering pass was deflected to the end wall. Exactly at the midway point of regulation time. 2-1 Titans. Frank over the line. Reinforcements coming. Frank doing a nice job using his size to shield the puck. Huge hit along the far side. That was Massarolo. Freed up to center. Weiser sent it across. Here's Kelleher. Wanted to drop it, but he's taken out of the play, and that will be called. So the Centennials back to the power play. Henneberry will sit. We'll change a face-off location as well. Ferris, Ireton, and Kelleher with Barahowski, and it looks like Brown on the far side. Cleanly won. It is Brown. He'll give it to Barahowski. Tried to send it across, ended up to Brown, and then stolen by Cristomo. He's got the speed to get by him. He does. Here's Cristomo. Tried a little chip shot over the glove, but Newton got a piece of it and steered it to the corner. .128 left in the Henneberry minor. Brown stopped it at the point. Here's Ireton. Across to Ferris. Back to Barahowski, and nobody in front. That's an easy save for Carter Vicente. He'll grab that 9 times out of 10. As he continues to be a great addition for this Brantford Titans squad. Joining the team in the new year, and this being start number 7 for Carter Vicente. Only game he didn't start was a couple of Fridays ago in Caledon. .52 seconds left in the power play for the Centennials. McKellar will go all the way around, centered the puck, and finding it was Vicente. Official didn't even know he covered it. A couple of seconds tick off after he picked up the puck, and with 44 seconds left in the power play, 8:12 in the second. Centennials will just start from inside their own line. Bank to the point, not out. Shot was blocked. Vrugdenhill got in the way. Rivard will send it across. McKellar. Pass was off his stick. Cristomo fighting up against Rivard. Trying to gain possession of the puck. 15 seconds left in the power play. And Takis will grab it behind his own net, backhanded it forward. Zabo tried to push it, he couldn't, got some help, and it sent the length of the ice. That'll do it, back to 5-on-5. Henneberry will skate right across. Moon will intercept the pass that was intended for Massarolo. Craig below the goal line. Here's Frank. He'll shoot, tried to go short side, top shelf, but just missed. He had some room, and actually the way Newton reacted to it after the puck left the zone, he tapped the iron, so it caught a piece as the Titans are offside entering the zone. And yeah, he is tapping the corner behind his blocker, so there was some daylight above that shoulder. But Frank catching iron. He had a decoy out in front, not necessarily a great idea to pass it out in front. Definitely was a better decision to shoot. But he used the man out in front as a decoy and found the iron. Here's Panko, already with one today. He'll fire, tried to go to the same spot, and it was stopped by Newton, and the Centennials will get a clear. Moon off the boards, tried to find Frank. He was tied up. Off the official to the middle of the ice. Kim LeMay couldn't get to it. With 6:20 to go in the second, still 2-1 Titans. Puck past Panko. Moon grabs it along the boards. He's tied up. And now Frank off of Oletic. Panko following up. He gained the red line. He'll go off on a change. Puck dumped down. Vicente wanted to cover it, but Takis took it away. He's hounded. Here comes Krawchuk with a shot. He missed the net on the blocker's side. Off of Vrugdenhill and all the way down where Takis will stop for a second. Vrugdenhill couldn't clear it out. And it finally comes outside the blue line. 5.5 to go in the second. Krawchuk to McKellar just inside the line. Sent it across, just keeping it in the zone was Hutton. Mitchell out front, and now it's a race for it. Ethan Zabo, one-on-one with the goaltender. He's in, and Newton with a save. Zabo frustrated as he comes to the bench. Other way, Krawchuk. He'll try to cut to the net, knocked down by Panko. And they're going to get Panko on a cross check. So the Centennials once again will have a man advantage. 4:55 left in the second. They trail by 1. One for 4 are the Centennials on the afternoon. Ireton off the draw to the point to Brown. Here's Barahowski. We'll send it out front, and out of position was Vicente, but no shot came from the Centennials. To the point, Brown. Barahowski will fire into the glove, and Vicente will cover it, and he has a word for the man in front. That's Austin Kelleher. Fresh penalty killers out onto the ice for the Titans. It'll be Stippen, Grattan, Vrugdenhill, and Takis. With a face-off to the glove side of Vicente. Ferris knocked down. Ireton came and took the puck to the middle of the ice, deflected on the way through. It missed the net wide. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the second. Rimmed around. It's Ferris picking up the puck. He dodged a check. Grattan just got it to the line. It didn't come out, says the linesman on the near side here. Second effort, Titans will get it out, and they'll at least change up the forward group. Cristomo took it away. 2-on-2 with Moon, short-handed, and Cristomo will send it back to Zabo, probably the smart choice. And the Titans will send it all the way down, forcing Newton to come out and stop it. 25 seconds left in the Panko penalty. 3:18 left in the second. Titans 2, Centennials 1. Taverness through the middle. Then the puck came back to him. He couldn't get to it. Here's Moon. Couldn't clear it. McKellar back to Taverness. 2 seconds and 1 left in the penalty. Backhander on goal. Vicente the save. Rebound. He got that too. And it's poked to behind the net. And the Titans will just send it to center ice. Panko will head to the bench. Nobody wants to come on the ice. Henneberry finally will. And now the puck finds him. Here's Henneberry. He'll fire. He missed the net on the glove side. 2.5 to go in the second. Henneberry. Pass missed Zabo. He'll just whack at it. And it'll go all the way down. Zabo will go off on a change as Grattan will come on for him. Derrigan. A cross off of Stover's stick and just inside the Titans line. And now the puck will end up out of play. And a faceoff will be deep in the Titans zone. So after Panko came to the bench and nobody had any interest, it seemed like, to come on the ice, Henneberry ended up stepping on, and the puck found him, but he missed the net on the glove side. Titans still with the shot advantage, 25-18 overall, and in the second period, 8-5. Point shot is stopped by Vicente. Sent around past Merrick. He'll chase after it. Battle along the wall. Vicente's got that stick ready to block the lane to the front of the net. But it's shipped out to center ice. Bouncing puck, and it will go down for an icing. Minute 33 to go in the second. Centennials now 1 for 5 on the power play. And for a Brantford Titans team that is, well, very disciplined. In the last couple of games, we've seen quite a few trips over to the penalty box. Again, they're still dead last in penalty minutes in the entire GOJHL, and it's not even close. Stratford Warriors, next closest squad. Off the face-off, it's Grattan through the middle, able to get by McKellar, and he couldn't retrieve possession of the puck as it's poked by him by Hutton. Barahowski over center into the Titans zone. He'll shoot it. Was deflected wide of the goal. Follow-up chance grabbed by Carter Vicente. Minute 10 to go in the second. It's still a 2-1 advantage in favor of the Titans. Again, the only afternoon game right now around the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. 5 other games will begin at 7 o'clock or later. Off the draw, McKellar. Middle of the ice, shot and deflected on the way through. Vicente got it. It came off the stick of Hutton right in the middle of the ice and right into that Titans logo on the chest of Carter Vicente. And a face-off to the glove side of that Brantford Titans net. So the clock didn't start after that puck was dropped. Air understandably frustrated. You have the puck in the offensive zone and an opportunity to potentially tie the game. So they'll tick 4 seconds off the clock. Off of McKellar's stick, he's deep. Panko tried to rim it around, couldn't get it out though. Ferris kept it alive. And now Panko will shoot it down, but it'll go for icing. Titans unable to change. So with the clock figured out, 38.3 to go. No scoring in the second. All 3 goals coming in period number 1. Zabo from Moon, Panko from Craig, and Kelleher unassisted on the power play. All 3 goals stand here on the score clock above center ice at the Gretzky Center. Cristomo taken down as he tried to enter the zone. Titans come back 20 feet offside. And it'll be a hook late in the second, and Kelleher will head to the penalty box. It'll be his second minor penalty of the afternoon. .28.5 to go. Titans with a chance to extend the lead to 2. Cristomo against Weiser on the draw. It's Cristomo winning it. Help from Frank to send it back to Moon. Tried to get it on goal, but it was blocked, and it'll be sent all the way down. Zabo through the middle. With a backhander that Stippen will have to chase after. It'll be rimmed around. Moon won't get there, and it's a chance for a late 2-on-1, but a good stick will negate that chance, and the buzzer will sound 2-1. Titans lead after 40 minutes. They'll have a minute and a half of power play time to begin the third, which is coming up right after this. Welcome back inside the Gretzky Center. Period number 3 underway. Titans with a man advantage to begin the final frame, and they continue to lead. It's 2-1 in favor of the home side as they look to keep pace with the Pelham Panthers. 2 games in hand coming into today, and 3 points back. Frank couldn't center the puck as Zabo was streaking into the zone. 40 seconds left in the Kelleher minor that he received at the end of the second period. Cristomo sends it to Moon. He's in the middle of the ice. He'll shoot, and looks like it was deflected to the end boards. Moon keeping it alive. He'll knock it down, cutting to the net, and shot was blocked. Goes over to Frank. Caleb Frank moves it back to Zabo. He'll give it to Moon. Cristomo to Zabo. He'll have to go skate to stick. Give it back to Moon. Here's Zabo. Down low to Frank. Zabo going to the slot. He sends it to Moon, who fires it wide. And the Centennials will get a clear. That will kill off the rest of the penalty. Kelleher will step out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. And it's still a 2-1 hockey game. Titans now 0 for 3 on the man advantage. Puck to the side of the net, and Vicente with the skate right up against the post will also go and grab it to get a face-off. Centennials already clinched their playoff spot. They're sitting in second place in the Eastern Conference at 59 points. Titans in ninth with 30 points. And like I said, chasing the Pelham Panthers, who have 33. Titans will be idle tomorrow. The Pelham Panthers will be back in action as the Titans are guilty of an icing. And we also have a penalty. Looks like it'll be for interference. And it's on Vicente. All right. Not a very common one. But we play on. It's Brown right off the draw as the Centennials' only goal came on the power play. That was way back in the first. Rimmed around to Ferris. Sent it to Kelleher, back to Ferris. Cristomo hounding him. Zabo up top as well. Very aggressive penalty kill by the 2 forwards on this Titan squad. Barahowski in the corner. Has the option to go to Brown, and he'll give it to him. Across Ferris. He'll shoot off a stick and to the far side. Takis, swing and a miss, couldn't clear the puck. Here's Ferris centering it across, and Kelleher couldn't get a stick on it. Ayrton from the slot. It was blocked to the boards. .50 seconds left in the power play. It is sent to neutral ice. Curry was hounding Taverness, but he had to turn back. He then gains the red line and sends it all the way down. And Vicente trying to do it himself, clear the zone, but he couldn't. McKellar's shot was blocked out in front, and then he lost his stick. Curry then takes him to the boards. Those two exchange words. Centennials are way offside, and they didn't realize it. And then McKellar taking it a run at a Titan just inside the line, so they're going to blow the play dead. And that should be an intentional offside and send the faceoff all the way down. It will. It'll be to the blocking side of Newton. McKellar frustrated heading to the bench. Still 14 seconds of power play time for the Centennials as they'll win the draw on their own end and see if they can get one last rush here. Through the middle, Rivard centered the puck. Streaking to the net was Massarolo, but it was too far in front of him. Sent in deep, Rivard just gave it right to Vreugdenhil, who banked it. And now Oletic will pick it up. He was fresh out of the box, serving the interference call to Carter Vicente. Stippen just past the line. Moon will get it in deep, and Newton is out to play it. Cristomo took it away. Newton the save. And a penalty upcoming. It will go against the Centennials. So the parade to the penalty box continues. And it will be Dawson Morris who will head off. It'll be a cross check, and the Titans will go to the power play. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This would be a huge insurance marker if the Titans were able to convert. Centennials get a clear right off the opening draw. Moon through the middle. He'll give it to Zabo. Zabo streaked in over the line. He'll send it down low to Stippen. Slot area. Frank was stopped by Newton. Caleb Frank. Sharp angle shot, and Newton might have got a piece of it or it hit the side of the net. Either way, it remains 2-1. Minute and a half to go in the power play. Zabo. And a delayed penalty to Air. Puck will be sent all the way down. Vicente on his way to the bench will just play the puck. And we will get a whistle. Head contact will be called. So 5-on-3. The Titans will be up. And this is a huge moment in the hockey game. Whereas if you're able to convert and put your opponent away, you potentially put yourself in a great spot for 2 points. If not, this would be a huge momentum boost for the Air Centennials. So Jack Weiser now to the box. 2 and 10 for him, so going over to serve the 2 will be Landon Mitchell. Moon will go to Frank. Frank will go to Zabo. Back to Moon. Back to Zabo. One-timer. Missed the net. May have hit a stick on the way through. And then Frank's pass was intercepted. Looking for a shorthanded break is Krawchuk. He makes the move and can't beat the goaltender. He might have missed the net altogether. Really nice individual effort. Now the Titans are offside, entering the Centennial zone. So 43 seconds left in the Morris minor. 1:24 left in the penalty to Jack Weiser. Here's Quinton Kim LeMay, far side, no shot yet. Second try, Curry put it on goal, and it was stopped by Newton. Curry will regain possession, 10 seconds left in the Morris minor. Panko at the point, he'll shoot it, stopped by Newton. 5 seconds left in the first penalty, 46 in the second, so 2 and 10 to Weiser. He will be eligible to come back into the game with about 3 minutes to go or so. So the top power play unit will come back out onto the ice for the Titans. That's Frank, Stippen, Zabo, Cristomo, and Moon on the back end. .36 to go in the third period. Moon off the draw. We'll give it to Zabo. Into the circle. He'll fire and score. Ethan Zabo's got 2 on the afternoon, and the lead is back to 2. For the Brantford Titans, it's 3-1. Give Zabo 24 goals on the season. And the Morris penalty had expired, so that goal will come 5-on-4. We're back to 5-on-5. That is a huge insurance marker for the Brantford Titans, who look to win their second against the Centennials this season and first to kick off the month of February. Barahowski with a shot that is steered aside by Vicente, and we've got a scrap that moved in from the line and now is in the slot in the Titans' end. Punch is still being thrown as the linesmen have the 2 players tied up. Frustration boiling over here for the Centennials as Darrigan will head off. Josh Curry will go for the Titans. So we'll see what exactly we get out of this, as Panko and Kelleher will get the first word after the official score, of course. As the goal will read Ethan Zabo from Stippen at 6:30. With Zabo's 24th and second of the game, that is the first goal since the 13:22 mark of the first, where Austin Kelleher buried the only goal for the Centennials on the power play. And again, that was one where the referees had a discussion whether or not it was a high stick. They, of course, ultimately ended up calling it a good goal. An extended discussion happening over at the scorer's booth across the ice here at the Gretzky Center. Again, the only Saturday afternoon game in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. 5 more will get underway past 7 o'clock. It'll be St. Catharines visiting Cambridge. St. Mary's will be in Elmira, and Port Colborne will visit Fort Erie. All 3 of those games, 7 o'clock Eastern time, they will get underway. In Komoka, 7:15, the Kings will host the Listowel Cyclones. And at 7:30, Caledonia Corvairs welcome the Welland Junior Canadians. Here at the Gretzky Center, Ferris will be escorted over to the penalty box. Explanation has already been given to the 2 captains. So they put up Ethan Stover on the score clock above center ice here. Austin Kelleher relaying the message to the coaching staff of the Air Centennials. So it looks like this will result in a Brantford Titans power play. Just got the word in the press box. Stover got 2 for roughing, and then I'm going to assume everything else just offsets. Not assume, but 99.9% sure. Get the nod from Ken to my right here, so we're good. So immediately after the Titans made it 3-1, an opportunity with the man advantage to make it 4-1. 1 for 5 on the man advantage are the Titans. And they had a 5-on-3. That ended, and then a couple of seconds later is when Zabo found the back of the net. So it is considered a 5-on-4 goal. Also Zabo's 6th power play goal of the season. So Mitchell will head over now for air. Penalty box full of Centennials. The Titans box is empty. So the Titans to the power play. Get another stop in play. 34 seconds have ticked off the minor to Ethan Stover. And it'll be the second 5-on-3 power play of the period for the Brantford Titans. Heading off now is Joshua Hutton. So we'll have to put the net back on as well. So off the draw, Cristomo won it ahead. It's taken behind the air net by Ryan McKellar. Battle in the corner. Freed up for Moon. Here's Cristomo. He'll send it to Zabo. Back to Cristomo. Hounded at the blue line, able to get it to Caleb Frank. Frank will go back to Cristomo. To Moon. Moon to Frank. To Moon. To Zabo with a one-timer. It was blocked in the slot area. Able to get the puck right back. Frank. To Zabo. Down low to Cristomo. Right circle. To Frank. One-timer broke his stick. Deflected at the side of the net, though, by Moon. But it missed behind. Cristomo will fire off a stick to the corner. Moon back to Cristomo. 30 seconds left in the first. Penalty to Stover. Zabo back to Cristomo. He'll shoot. It was blocked out in front. Rebound collected by Stippen. To Zabo with a quick shot. He scores! Hat trick, Ethan Zabo. Another power play goal for the Titans. They lead it 4-1. 11:30 to go in the third. And still 54 seconds of power play time with Joshua Hutton in the penalty box. Poke to center. Here is Grattan. Morris goes down. Sharp angle shot is stopped by Newton. So we'll take you through all the penalties because it was a lot. And Vicente will get the puck at the side of his goal and just get a face-off. So for the Titans, it's Curry. He receives 5 in a game for fighting. Stover receives 5 in a game for fighting, plus the extra 2 for the rough, which gave the initial power play to the Titans. And then Mitchell Ferris was given a failure to clear the fight penalty. And then, of course, the high stick to Hutton is what followed, gave the Titans 5-on-3. They ended up scoring their 4th, Szabo's 3rd. From Stippen once again, it was deja vu from exactly 2 minutes previous. 6:30 for the first one, 8:30 for the second. Szabo from Stippen is the way both of them read. 4-1. 9.5 to play in the third period. Titans on the verge of being within 1 point of 8th place Pelham. And on the verge of potentially winning their 2nd in a row against the Centennials. Morris got it off the draw, but then lost it to the middle as Szabo was streaking to the slot area. Couldn't get the puck. Stippen moved it to Cristomo, then he's knocked off stride. Only play he had was to send it deep. It's rimmed around. Takis will keep it alive. Just tried to send it deep. Made its way to Cristomo. Down low to Stippen. Pass back to Cristomo was just out of his reach. He got a piece of it, but the Centennials will take over in their own zone. Hutton was checked by Cristomo. Brugdenhill will send it around. Here's Brown. Off of Stippen's stick. Sharp angle shot by Stover up over the net. Hutton will bank it deep, looking for Stover. It's away from him. Stover and Brugdenhill will battle. Freed up. Shot was wide. Blocker's side as winding up was Joshua Hutton. And the puck to the front of the net where Takis will just bank it off the boards. Does it have enough for icing? It does. So the faceoff coming all the way back. 8:07 to go in the third period. Ethan Szabo, 3 goals. Gives him 25 on the season and gives him 54 points, which is the team lead. Knocked away by Vicente. Kelleher whacked at it. Massarolo tried to send it to the front. It was taken from him. Backhand pass to Szabo. He's got a little bit of real estate through the middle, but he is at the end of a very long change, so he makes a beeline right for the Titans bench. Through the middle, Kelleher dropped it. Shot by was stopped by Vicente. Rebound poked to the point, but not out as Taverness sent it back. And then he stood up his man as Otaki tried to take him down. Here's Craig. Sends it down low. Otaki whacked at it. Couldn't get there first. To the corner, Taverness. 7 minutes to go, third period. Titans 4, Centennials 1. Pass deflected, finds Oletic. He'll go across to Kim LeMay, but right in front of him was the defender, so he really couldn't pick up the puck, or had no chance to pick up the puck, and the Centennials will send it down for icing. 6:43 to go in the third. In the first, it was Szabo and Panko for the Titans, and then Kelleher for the Centennials. It was 2-1 until we hit the third period, where Szabo has potted a pair, both on the power play, and both from Stippen. They break it open to a 4-1 lead. Now here's Ireton with speed through the middle, one-on-one with Panko. Ireton will shoot, and Maybe getting a piece of it with the glove was Vicente, but it ends up off the glass behind the net. Panko tried to pin it against the end boards. It's freed up where Lucas Moon tried to advance it. He couldn't. In the corner, poked back behind for Panko. Tried to send it to the middle. He had Caleb Frank, but it's off a stick up into the air, so icing waved off as Morris goes to collect. Kim LeMay tried to give it to Caleb Frank, but it's picked off and chipped out to center ice right on that Titans logo. Oletic, hard on the puck, able to get it into the offensive zone. Gives it to Kim LeMay. He goes skate to stick. Backhander, Frank wasn't necessarily ready for the pass, but it had to make its way through two Centennials. And it's dumped down where Vicente is out to play it. Send it back around the far side. Tack has picked it up in the circle. Takes a couple of whacks from Stover. Gets it to Frank. Frank tried to curl and drag to the middle, but it's knocked off his stick. And now Craig with a good effort in the neutral zone to block a pass. And the Titans just chip it deep. Merrick in front of his own bench, got it as far as the Titans line. Centennials trying to change. Hutton in the middle, backhander missed. And now here's Cristomo off to the races. Can he get by? He cannot. Tried to split the defense looking for that record-breaking goal, but he couldn't get by two Centennial defenders. Pass to the middle for Kelleher. He couldn't pick it up, and it bounces to Vicente, and he'll hang on with another scrum just to the side of the Titans' net. Not really a scrum compared to what we've seen in this game. And 4:49 to go with the Titans still on top by 3. And for the Titans, this will be it for the weekend. They will conclude this mini 2-game homestand. Thursday, they welcome the Fort Erie Meteors to town. It is a 7:30 start here at the Gretzky Center. Banked off the boards to the point. Panko will give it to Moon. He'll fire one, deflected up off the glass. I don't think Newton saw the puck. Only heard it hit the glass behind him. Massarolo trying to cut to the net, and Vicente is run over. He made the save. Panko and Massarolo both going into the goal. And it's tough how the officials are going to judge that one. It was Massarolo cutting to the net, and you do have to make that effort, of course, to try and avoid the goaltender. However, that's also Jack Panko trying to rub Massarolo out of the play and keep him away from the goalie. So Massarolo will head over, join a couple of teammates in the penalty box. As Vicente is still down to our left. And the officials have essentially had enough, and I think he just ejected a fan. All right, that's a new one. So Kelleher will wait for an explanation, or he's getting it right now. Adam Stippen will go across for the Titans to get the word from the officials. As Vicente is at least sitting up now. Out of caution, it probably isn't a bad idea to see Tim Dolan in the net. Still waiting officially to hear what will get called in terms of penalties. It appears to be that we'll get another Brantford Titans power play out of this, as Vicente will now come to his feet. And it looks like he's going to stay in the game as well. Tough customer number 30 in black and gold has been phenomenal since donning the Titans jersey to begin 2025. Looking for his third win here in Brantford. It's definitely been a huge part of this 3-game point streak that the Titans are on right now. Again, a overtime loss to Port Colborne a couple of Thursdays ago. A victory in Caledon, which give credit to Tim Dolan for that performance against the Bombers. And then Vicente was very strong in the game in Hamilton, albeit in a shootout loss, but kept that point streak alive and inched the Titans a little bit closer to the 8th place Pelham Panthers. So 2 minutes go up on the board for Max Massarolo. 4:15 to go in the third period. Titans back to the power play. They've converted twice already and are 2 for 8 with the man advantage. Off the draw, Moon had to race for the loose puck. Give it to Zabo. He's already got 3 goals. But it's poked off of his stick and out to neutral ice. Frank to the middle of the ice, they score! Stippen gets the goal. A third goal on the power play for the Titans. They lead 5-1. Tenth goal of the season for Stippen. 6th on the power play for number 21. And that'll pretty well seal it here on a Saturday afternoon in Brantford. As Otaki and Massarolo exchanging pleasantries, and is Otaki the only one? It looks like it. So now the teams will have to switch up their guys, send on the power play unit for the Centennials, PK unit out on the ice for the Titans. And Cristomo will just send it forward. Less than a minute to go in the Otaki minor. 5-1 Titans on top as Stippen, the latest goal scorer from Cristomo. Berehowski forced back. Now here's Ireton. He'll gain the red line, and only option was to backhand it in. Takis turned it over. Rimmed around the Titans' net. Grattan picks it up, banks it out, and gets the clear with 23 seconds left in the Otaki minor. Zabo with the hat trick, Stippen and Panko adding goals of their own. As Rivard sends it across off the skate of McKellar. Rivard again threw it to the middle. McKellar's shot blocked. Kim LeMay looking for the puck. It is taken by Scriven and now given to Otaki. Otaki in on goal, he scores! Simon Otaki right out of the box. His first goal in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League is a snipe, and the bench all over number 15 in black and gold. It's a rout here at the Gretzky Center. Titans 6, Centennials 1. And Otaki once again getting into it with a Centennials player, and he's actually going to be sent off now. So it'll just be a misconduct penalty. We'll play 5-on-5 with a minute and a half to go and a 5-goal lead for the Titans. Blocker saved by Vicente. Prendergast gave it to Brown. His shot was blocked and went to the far boards. Prendergast again was able to make a play on the puck down low and behind the Titans' net. .6 to go. Titans on their way to a victory and 2 points here on home ice. And extend their point streak to 4. 2-0-1-1 in that stretch have pulled them within a point of the Pelham Panthers, who are idle today. They play tomorrow. 5 seconds left in the third. We'll count it down here at the Gretzky Center. Another tussle. This time it's Grattan, and it looks like he's going up against Stover. So they'll go at it in the left circle. Buckets and gloves are off here at the Gretzky Center, and it's Grattan with the takedown. So they'll be escorted off, albeit for a second and a half. As the teams they continue to exchange words in the Titan zone as Vrugdenhill and Hutton are chatting. Masarolo in there as well. So they'll just tick it down. That's not a bad idea. Titans will walk away with a 6-1 win here on home ice. Final shots, 36-28 in favor of the Titans, 11-7 here in the third. Titans are back at it on Thursday. They welcome the Fort Erie Meteors to town. We'll hope you join us for that. But for today, 6-1, Titans on top.